If you've been receiving Social Security benefits for years and still update your bank information over the phone, you need to stop watching everything else and pay attention to this video right now. As of this week, the Social Security Administration has permanently changed a rule that millions of seniors have relied on for decades, and if you're not aware of this change, you could face delayed payments, bounced benefits, or even weeks without income. This isn't a temporary policy or a local office decision. This is a nationwide permanent change that affects every single Social Security beneficiary in America. Before we dive into what's changed and how it affects you, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because changes like this happen fast and you need to stay informed. Also, drop a comment with the word SAFE if you want more Social Security updates without all the confusing legal jargon. So, what exactly has changed that's got me so concerned for seniors across the country? For the first time in decades, the Social Security Administration will no longer allow you to update your bank account information over the phone. Not if you've been receiving benefits for 30 years. Not if you can answer every security question they throw at you. Not even if you're 90 years old and have no other way to handle your banking. The phone option is completely gone. Now you might be thinking, well, I'll just call and see if I can convince them to help me anyway. Here's the reality check you need to hear. This isn't about finding a more helpful employee or calling at the right time of day. The computer systems that Social Security representatives use have been updated so they literally cannot enter your new banking information anymore. It's been locked out of their system completely. Let me paint you a picture of what this means for real people. I've already had clients call me in panic. One gentleman in his late 70s had just moved into an assisted living facility, and his old bank account was closing in 10 days. In the past, this would have been a 5-minute phone call. Now he's scrambling to find someone to drive him 2 towns over to the nearest Social Security office, hoping he can get there before his account closes and his benefits bounce back. But here's where this gets really serious, and this is what keeps me up at night worrying about seniors. What happens when your bank suddenly closes your account due to suspicious activity, or when you need to switch banks quickly because of fees or poor service? You call Social Security like you've done for years, ready to update your direct deposit so your benefits keep coming. But instead of getting help, you get told that you have to either drive to an office that might be hours away, figure out how to do it online, or mail in paperwork that could take weeks to process. Do you see the problem here? We're talking about seniors who rely entirely on their Social Security checks to pay rent, buy groceries, and purchase medication. Even a delay of 1 week can mean choosing between paying the electric bill or buying food. Even a delay of 2 weeks can mean missed rent payments and eviction notices. Why would Social Security make such a drastic change that clearly hurts the very people they're supposed to serve? According to them, it's all about stopping fraud. Scammers have been calling seniors, pretending to be Social Security employees, and convincing people to give up their banking information so they can steal benefits. These criminals have gotten sophisticated. They use spoofed phone numbers that look like they're coming from Social Security. They know personal details from data breaches, and they can answer security questions that used to protect you. Social Security's solution was to eliminate phone updates entirely. No phone updates means no scammers can trick you into giving them your bank information over the phone. In theory, it sounds like it makes sense, but here's what really frustrates me about this approach. They've solved one problem by creating a much bigger problem for millions of legitimate beneficiaries. The scammers aren't going away. They're just going to find new ways to target seniors. Meanwhile, the people who are hurt most by this change are honest seniors who have been using this service without any problems for years. It's like closing down all the roads because some people speed. Sure, you've eliminated speeding, but now nobody can get where they need to go. So, what are your options now? There are exactly 3 ways to update your bank information, and none of them are as simple as the phone call you're used to. First, you can visit your local Social Security office in person. This means finding your nearest office, which might be an hour or 2 away if you live in a rural area. It means getting a ride there, waiting in line for potentially hours, and hoping you brought all the right documents with you. Second, you can do it online through something called your My Social Security account. If you don't have one of these accounts yet, creating one means dealing with identity verification steps, setting up passwords you have to remember, and navigating a government website that, frankly, isn't designed with seniors in mind. I've watched tech-savvy people in their 40s struggle with government websites. Imagine how challenging this is for someone in their 80s. Third, you can mail in a form called the Direct Deposit Sign-up Form. This is probably the slowest option of all. Mail can get lost, processing can take weeks, and if your benefits try to deposit into a closed account while you're waiting, they bounce back and you have to start the whole process over again. Here's what really concerns me about this change. The seniors who are going to be hurt most by this new rule are exactly the ones who can least afford to be hurt. We're talking about people in rural areas where Social Security offices are few and far between. We're talking about people who don't have reliable internet or family members who can help them navigate websites. We're talking about people who might not drive anymore or who have mobility issues that make traveling to government offices a real hardship. And here's the cruel irony. These are often the same people who are most vulnerable to the scams that Social Security claims they're trying to prevent. By taking away the one method that was accessible to them, Social Security has made these seniors even more isolated and potentially more desperate, which could actually make them more vulnerable to scammers, not less. So, what do you need to do right now to protect yourself? If you haven't already, you need to set up your My Social Security account online today. Yes, it might feel intimidating, but it's going to be your fastest and most reliable way to manage your benefits going forward. Don't wait until you're forced to change your bank information in an emergency. Make sure your family members know about this change too. If you have adult children or grandchildren who help you with financial matters, they need to understand that the old way of doing things is gone forever. And please, be extra careful about any phone calls asking for your banking or personal information. If someone calls claiming to be from Social Security and wants to update your account, hang up immediately. It's a scam, guaranteed. This change is permanent, it's nationwide, and it's already affecting seniors across the country. Don't let yourself be caught off guard. If this video helped you understand what's changed and what you need to do about it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with other seniors in your life. They need to know about this too.
And remember, changes like this happen all the time with Social Security, Medicare, and other programs that seniors depend on. That's why I make these videos, to cut through the government jargon and give you the information you need in plain English. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates that could affect your benefits or your financial security. Your Social Security benefits are your lifeline. Protect them like you would protect your home or your health, because being informed and prepared is your best defense against both scammers and bureaucratic changes that don't always have your best interests at heart.